Is it helium?
Yes. When they lies don't add up to your truth, they ask for more proof.
You're hungry still.
Oh, I don't have my other hat.
I know.
This one there.
Do you have one of those? Just have one in here.
What? I know. I'm not going in here. I don't go nowhere without it. Never know. There's candy in here.
Wow.
Just in case.
Just in case I get sweet. Thank you.
I don't know where the lid is to that. It's a bottom piece.
I was upside down.
I had Nasir in here, right? Nasir got the bonnet on his head, and he had this on his neck, like this. With the bonnet over there asleep like this. And I'm talking to my brother Wambo on the phone, and he's like, "Where Nasir at?" And I show him Nasir, and he's like, "Oh, I got to get a picture of that." He can't never say nothing to me. He looked like a baby mom that just got flown out. He over there with the bonnet on and the damn neck thing, sleep, because he done stayed up. Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hope y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Somebody put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Y'all might not be able to hear me because of Wi-Fi. Can y'all hear me? Somebody put a 1 in the chat. Okay. Yeah, so we out here at location number 2. You know, we got the one in North Carolina, but we also have this one up here in Michigan. We helping to build, bring the farm back to life, start doing retreats out here. They got we are doing the Oktoberfest or October.
We're gonna do a Halloween hoedown.
Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna get the plants and stuff. They gonna get some more animals out. They got a pig, a couple of chickens right now out here. So we are hands on right now. Y'all see what it is that we're doing. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Let their lives keep festering on what's going on, and we just gonna keep showing and proving in real time different variations of level of unity. And the voice that y'all hear, y'all know who that is. That's Soul Atlas. You know, y'all know who that is. They done put false stories around her life too. And once again, we don't subscribe to the false stories, the false narratives. Allow them to keep on putting different variations of stories out there. I kind of like the stories that they're putting out there. You know, it takes away from the boredom of our real life. You know, just helping people and trying to unify. And like I said, you have to respect people's privacy. It's not up for me to, expose her life or expose whatever we got going on in the physical because that's irrelevant to the cause. The cause is unity. The cause is, keeping people in a certain state of mind, certain state of being, staying out of negative, low vibrations, and know that, trouble don't last always. They want your trouble to last always. We want your trouble to last briefly. So this is like the back of the house. We just cleaned that out. We just cleared all of that out. So that's cleared out. The end result is coming. Tomorrow we'll do another live from the greenhouse to show you guys the improvement on it. We still got to turn the dirt, all of that stuff, but let their lives be their lives. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Hello, hello, hello. Let their lives be their lives. Our truth is going to be our truth.
You meant to bring water.
You didn't bring no water out? You better go grab one. You better go grab it. So yeah, this is the second location, another location. So once the people realize how serious we are, and that we do this in real time, I understand that they want to paint a false narrative because they don't want you to have the help. They don't want you to, have the people. But we operate in the physical. Like the people that I know, the people that's a part of the Atlas family, from TikTok and everything, we've been doing this for a while. We want to help people down in Florida. We want to help people in Ohio. So, like, this is nothing new to us. We know the operation. We know that the haters are going to come. We know whenever they see something great like this, you've been in your garden today. That's what's up. They can't stop us. So when I get back to my sister's house, we do got a new song, new Make It Wayne song. I will be playing that when we get back to my sister's house. What else been going on? I've seen the chaos and the madness that's unfolding, with the nod. And can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Do you want to have my phone?
I think
What is she doing here?
I think they see me.
You just want to do
That's a mod. That's good people. Okay, so you did see me. Oh yeah, they see us. They see me.
Well, then what?
No, I'm not God. I'm coming in and out the screen. Y'all can see the backdrop, right? Y'all see the backdrop, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, the signal probably ain't great, but what can you do? Take the bad with the good.
their upgrade. Yeah.
Well, once we get a Wi-Fi box out here, it'll be better. We're gonna upgrade it. Have it functioning better. That's country life, you know. You gotta take that. That's that peace that you asked for. When you step out, you know what I mean? That's that peace that you asked for. You know, you gotta ask for that peace. You know it's gonna come with some shitty service. You know you might have to walk around your house with the phone, stand in your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Some people gotta go to the attic to make a phone call, you know? Gotta look out, so only can make phone calls when the mood is in the air. Shit like that, you know? That's that country life. That's that renowned life. You know, we stepped out here. I ain't seen no snakes, and we've been cleaning and we've been doing good. Ain't nobody see no snakes. Why y'all always gotta try to bring up the fear factor? We might see a coyote. We lost 2 chickens. If you want to scare people, let's try to go search and figure out what's eating the chicken.
Bigfoot was nearby, I heard.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't a tick.
Oh, I know.
After the go to the 4th and 20th state. That's because we out back. Yeah, you don't bother them, they won't bother you.
I'm not afraid of snakes.
I do gotta run that.
I'm not afraid of snakes at all. Like, no, they don't freak me out.
Snakes is not worried about. If you're gonna see a snake, it's gonna be over there by the chicken. It's gonna be over there, them maybe trying to get to them eggs or something like that.
And Michigan
I've seen a
has,
snake try to get the bird eggs, stuff like that, but
we have zero bugs that are venomous or poisonous, whatever, and 0 snakes that are venomous. We have the mildest.
See, you ain't gotta worry about nothing but a deer beating your ass.
Yeah, right.
That's what you gotta worry about, a deer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you might not really have to worry about a deer, bro, if you got the right equipment. You know what I'm saying? Because they only gonna run up on you if you push. You know. Then some deer bros will kick your ass. I seen a deer bro beat the hell out of somebody, stomped them out. Deer bro was all over the beat, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. Deer bro was beating the hell out of that dude in the woods. Went viral, made her ass go viral. Deer bro beat her down so tough. Deer bro like, what you doing in my hood? Slide on her. I ain't never been slimed out by a Debra. Big ass Debra though. I don't know if she was out there camping or what, but that thing was not letting her up. Hoofs up, side your head. I said hoofs up, side your head. Hoofs up, side your head. I said hoofs up, side your head. Any deers around? Nah, it ain't no deers around at this present moment. This very moment.
They're probably deer everywhere. They usually are in the field or in the field.
Let them be where they be. Let them be where they be. If a deer run up on me, and I'm asleep. I might fight a deer. For real. Hopefully it's Bambi. Hopefully it's Bambi. You know? But if not, if I get Colonel Buck or them other ones, I might have to. Deers might be my op. You know what I'm saying? Most deers, I got along with most deers. I ain't never run across a whitetail, so they jump about 10 feet in the air. Curious. We seen a rabbit. I know it's rabbits.
Oh, yeah.
Might have to worry about some fox. I think I seen a foxhole in the back.
And we
The dogs will get the weasels though. I ain't seen these dogs chase too much down, but it's probably a reason why this yard is cleared off.
Yeah.
Them dogs is probably like
Oh yeah. They killed the
trotting around. Yeah, that's probably why you're supposed to upgrade to 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything is looking great. Everything is going great. We're out here at location number 2. You know, so we're trying to get some stuff together so that way they can start the planning. You know, the greenhouse got to be rehabilitated, and you know, the yard needs some maintenance. So we just lending that hand out here, temporary. I still got the stuff going on in North Carolina, so that's definitely growth and development. So now we got 2 locations to grow and develop, and you know, retreats and however. Ooh, that's a good question, but here's the answer to that. Anything I say can and will be used against me in the court of YouTube. Due to the fact that anything I say can and will be used against me in the court of YouTube, I like to go ahead and plead the 5th. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. You know, because they playing a lot of games out here, man. They done said I'm using the sister wives to money launder, and then they say I'm broke and don't got no money, and I'm using y'all, and then they say that I'm using all this stuff to money launder, and I don't know what the hell going on. They done made up so many stories. I don't even think they believe their own stories. So at this point, we just got to keep on showing, improving, moving forward. We're taking a little break right now, but hopefully before the sun goes down at some point, maybe I can get over there to that chicken coop. I have to get that other chicken out of there. It's no longer with us.
Right.
Dearly departed. And God has had about 3 chickens. 3 chickens that lost their life. He was clucking one day, and the dog just got him. Didn't really get him. He just kind of swatted him. It looked like somebody broke their neck though. When it was just like,
yeah.
The dog didn't do that. No. Well, maybe because they probably should.
Well, I think that was a weasel because it pulled it in between that very, very skinny area, and weasels are like, they can get in like the tiny. That's what you got my parents.
We gotta go over there and grab some stuff, and then I gotta go in there and try to. I try to cut some of the stuff over there. We got 3 ducks. 3 ducks ain't bad. 3 ducks ain't bad. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you gotta realize what they after. You know, they're narcissistic energy. So therefore, you know, Maggie craves attention, and she wants somebody to talk about her so she can play the victim. If you don't talk about her, she can't play the victim. Her thing is to make you say something so that way she can, you know, cry. Oh my goodness, he said this, they made me cry, he went so hard on me, I didn't believe him, he really called my mama, nah, we good on that, you know. And then, you know, Cultivate with Kai, same thing, he's sitting there gossiping, you know, with them, so he wants something to gossip about, so we can't even go back and forth with him because he wants to go back and forth. There's no end solution with that. So there's no point in even like, repeating, their antics because that's what they want. They want somebody to beef with, go back and forth with. So if you don't give them that, you keep on pushing forward. What are they gonna say? Because they're not gonna try to talk about the shit that we actually doing in real life. They're not gonna sit there and say, oh, he did this to this person, he did this to that person. Nobody never talked to that person. That person's right here, and they still don't want to talk to that person. So obviously they did not want to know conclusion. They did not want no truth. They did not want, they talking about, oh, and it's wrong how he did this person, that. What are you talking about? My physical life is nothing like what they're painting. Even the people that they're creating narratives around, that the stories ain't even like that they create. They said that it's my ex's business. My ex's LLC, or the TikTok is your agency.
Right.
Think about that.
I know. It's funny because I was like one of your clients initially.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they're getting there. Like when the TikTok agency stuff started with New Beginnings and everything like that, like I was the first one telling everybody about it. You know what I mean? Like even like when backstage took place and we had to go through all of that stuff. Like, but why? The thing about it would be like, why argue that? Why try to prove that to them? Why go through all of that with them? It would be pointless. They're just going to create another false narrative. You said you're taking bets on the time frame. I don't know, man. It's tough to stay up in hotels like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless he found somebody to stay with that's in that area, it's tough to keep on paying for hotel rooms like that. She paints might be, putting up a lot. What's today? Today's Tuesday. Is today Tuesday?
Yeah.
All right. I'm saying Thursday, Friday he out. Friday morning at the best, he's back home. Friday morning, truth pace. Friday morning. Sis, he was gonna do something to piss her off just so she can mention him. You know what I mean? And now he tried to be like, yeah, she was ignorant or she was rude or whatever. Boy, you go out there to piss people off. Friday morning, man. Yeah, he doing it intentionally. He doing that shit intentionally. Friday morning. Fuck around and spend Thursday night at Greyhound, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Friday morning, I'm telling you. It ain't no flights. He might be taking the bus back.
Looks like he's been sitting in hostels. How many of those are there?
I mean, unless it's a bread and unless it's one of those bread and breakfasts or something like that he might run into. Somebody might have converted their house out, to let him get a room for. I don't know. Friday morning, or if not, we looking at if he ain't got the plan to leave out of there Friday, we looking at a Thursday crash out. He's got to, one of these days, he's got to crash out before he go because that's where his money comes from. So he's got to crash out with somebody before he go. He got to create a beef with somebody. So now that he rubbed shoulders with Tisha, he might get up out of there tomorrow. You know what I mean? If she mentioned his name one time on her platform, he gonna get up out of there tomorrow, I promise you. Because he got the beef that he want. He could drag her for like a week or two. You know? He going there to create beef with somebody. He took DDG class in Streamer University, and DDG said, create a beef. You hear me? He took DDG's class in Streamer University, and Streamer University DDG said, create a beef. That's it. That's what you think he up there doing? Create a beef. That's it. You gonna get up there and create a beef. Probably try to beef with a couple of people. That boy is not right in the mind. He talking about something. You heard what happened to the last security guards. He didn't even hear what happened to the last security guard. You feel me? He talking about something. He gonna alert the courts about Ratchet TV's history so he couldn't get in. How the fuck is you trying to stop somebody else because they got front row tickets and your ass outside the courtroom? You mad because they can get in the courtroom. You can't because you's a stalker. You's a dangerous person. They know that you gonna fuck around and scream some shit out. Judge gonna have to stop. Objection, Your Honor. Overruled. Sustained. Get him out of the court. Hurl him with contempt. He trying to get locked up on purpose. He looking for 3 meals and a cot. You hear me? He don't got nowhere to stay. He looking for 3 meals and a cot. They pretty much kicked him out of that boys' home he was in. He went to Brazil for a week. Those two boys got real close together. They don't want him in the house no more. They figured they could do without him. He's going to be in Florida soon. Don't even worry about it. He's going to be right back in Florida soon. Yep. Lakewood, Florida. Hear him come. Watch and see what I told you. He'll be right back in Florida soon. Tell him where you really be at. Tell him where you really be at. Yeah, that boy's home. Gotta walk over here and get some stuff off of that truck.
I'll be right here.
Okay. Yeah, that boy's home. Yeah. The boy's home. Haters and shit. Can't tell y'all how good. See the dog? Sit. Hey, what did I just say? Good boy. No. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Yo, I can't do nothing about my long ass toes, man. Alright? I pick up pencils with these things, you know what I'm saying? Pick up pencils with these toes. You feel me? Hey man, I keep everything. The signal might get a little bit fuzzy, might actually go out. But I'm about to grab this rake, picking up pencils and shit. You know what I'm saying? Grab a motherfucker arm. You know what I'm saying? Grab a motherfucker arm with him and shit. You know, they long as hell. I try to get some socks on. I'm sorry. I was supposed to have some socks on. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Shit, I have some socks on. What else am I gonna need? Probably that shovel. Get that shovel. I gotta go put my boots on. Gotta go put my boots on and go in there. Can't go in there without my boots. Yo, listen, my toes do not look that bad. You hear me?